Hello everybody, welcome. I am thrilled and excited to share with you these next few classes that I am going to do for you based around the 7 energy centers in the body. So I believe that not only are we this physical body and this amazing mind mechanism, this brain of ours, but we are also energy. There is an energy that animates this body, or a spirit that animates this body, or soul. Use whatever word works for you. But I believe that healing not only begins at the physical level, but also the energetic level. And so knowing where your energy is at, where it's stuck, where it's stale, where we need to get it moving and flowing again so that we don't create any unease in the body. So we're going to start with the base chakra, the root chakra, number 1, also known as Muladhara in Sanskrit, meaning root or support. And it's located at the very tip of the tailbone. So tip of the tailbone, base of the spine, the pelvis, the legs, and the feet. So our feet, our legs are what carry us around on this earth. So it's our connection to that earthiness. Things that it relates to is just that, like our survival, our mere survival in this world, with our tribe when we were first born, with family, with community. It's our ability to feel safe and thrive in our lives. So when we're out of alignment in this first chakra, we can feel nervous, irritable, anxious. And when we are grounded and our root chakra is working and spinning and flowing, then we feel more stable and we move more confidently around in the world. And it's the foundation for all the other chakras. So they're located along the base of the spine. And if we're out of whack in the first chakra, then everything else can get out of whack. So we're going to go through some grounding, rooting yoga poses that help to activate chakra number 1. And then we'll lie down in Savasana and I will take you through a short and sweet guided meditation to get it activated, get it flowing, let go of what we need to let go of and focus on the here and the now, getting really rooted and grounded here and now. So I hope you enjoy this flow and this meditation, and we'll see you on the mat. Let's begin. Alrighty, here we are. We're going to focus on activating Muladhara. That is the Sanskrit word for our root support, our chakra number 1. And we are going to start in Sukhasana easy pose. So just find your way into a cross-legged position. If it feels better to prop yourself up with a blanket, you can grab a blanket and put that underneath your hips. Hands to your knees. We're going to just take a moment to get rooted and grounded in this shape. So I want you to bring awareness to your tailbone, and I want you to send that tailbone straight down towards the earth. And then I want you to feel the presence of your mat, of your body on your mat. So feel the sitting bones, feel the sides of the feet, maybe the tops of the feet that are touching the mat. So we're grounded, and then energetically pull up on the pelvic floor, pull up on the navel, hug that navel in and up. Relax your shoulders and just take a moment to find some freedom through the neck and reach through the crown of the head. Sit up tall. And then close your eyes. As you close your eyes, let your low body get heavy and sink into the mat. Bring your awareness to your breath. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, take a deep sigh out. Another breath in. Deep sigh out, let go of any stress in the shoulders. And then another full breath in as we begin to arrive for this moment. Getting rooted in this present moment. Releasing the past as you breathe in. Releasing the future as you breathe out. And instead be interested in this journey as we unfold it on the mat. We're going to connect to a 3-part breath. On your next inhale, send the breath deep into the belly first, up into the rib cage, and then finally all the way up into the chest. Pause. Reverse the flow. Chest falls, ribs fall, belly falls, navel to spine. Pause. Deep belly breathing. Inhale. Breathe into the belly. Breathe into the low lungs all the way to the top. Exhale, top of the lungs, deflate, bottom of the lungs, navel to spine, squeeze it out. 3 more rounds of breath. Think of the flow. Follow the flow. Send it all the way to the roof, the crown of the head. Exhale. Let it go. 2 more. Let a sense of ease wash over you. Trust yourself in this practice. Blink your eyes to open. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Bring the palms to touch, and as you exhale, pull your thumbs to the center of the forehead, the space between the eyebrows. Gently allow your head to bow. Inhale, head comes upright, reach the arms out and up like you're moving through water. So there's a little bit of resistance. Exhale, thumbs down to the space between the eyebrows, bow. Taking in the wisdom of this practice. Inhale, reach out and up. Full breath. Exhale, hands to third eye center. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, reach. And as you exhale, bring your left hand down and reach your right arm overhead. Go slow. You're going to stretch and root down from that right sitting bone. Reach over to the left. And then gaze down towards the floor. Feel a gentle stretch along the back. And then inhale, look up. Open the heart. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, both arms up over your head. Hold as you exhale, shoulder blades down the back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, the right hand comes down. Reach the left arm overhead. Left sitting bone roots down. Down at the mat. Gently feel a stretch for the back of the ribs. Inhale, gaze up and feel the heart open. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, rise. Arms up. Hold, and as you exhale, bring the hands to the third eye center and bow. Good. Gently come to tabletop, hands and knees. Stack your wrists underneath your shoulders. Spread your fingers wide. Find a little tiny space at the palm as you root down where the fingers and the palms meet. We're going to warm up your spine. Get that energy moving from the base of your spine up to the crown of your head. So let's move with the tailbone. So on your next inhale, start with the tip of your tailbone. Tilt it up. Let the belly fall and then pull your heart forward and gaze up. Exhale. Begin with the tailbone. Tilt it under. Pull your navel to your spine. Round through your spine. Push the mat away from you. Let your head relax. Tip of the tailbone goes up. Breathe in. Heart expands. Gentle bend to the elbows. Pull it forward. Exhale. Tilt the tailbone under. Feel out every single little vertebrae as you push the mat energetically away from you. Inhale. Drop the belly. This is cow pose. It feels so nice to just check out the spine. Notice any areas of holding and tension. And then find a neutral spine and just start to move your hips from side to side. whatever organic movement might feel nice here. So just take a moment, feel out the spine, feel out the shoulders and the hips. Sway it out. Breathe in, breathe out. Another breath in and out right here. And then with your knees hip-width distance apart, your toes untucked, sink your hips towards your heels. Reach your fingertips forward and bring your forehead to the mat. Child's pose. This beautiful grounding pose. Let your arms soften now to the earth. Let your legs and lower body grow heavy. Feel the compression for the front side of the body. Just let go here in this moment. Cultivating feeling safe and stable within our own bodies. One more full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, walk your hands back up to tabletop. You're going to tuck your toes under. And then you're going to sink your hips toward your heels. So this energy center relates to the low spine, tailbone, legs, and feet. So we want to open up the bottoms of the feet. Move those pinky toes out of the way. Shoulders on top of hips. Now this can get really intense. So just take your time. And if at any time you need to untuck your toes, listen to the body. We're going to take a few deep breaths in. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the opening for the bottom of the feet. Inhale. Exhale. You've got it. One more big breath in. Breath out. Come to your hands and your knees. Tap your toes out. Oh, that feels nice. And then knees together. Sink your hips to your heels. This time your toes are untucked in hero's pose. This is nice, right? We're compressing the low body so that when we come out, it'll get some nice energy, nice blood flow. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, pull your hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. We're going to take those same side bends. Tent your fingers, bring the left ones to the earth. Reach over, root that right sitting bone down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale to the other side, just opening up so that we can breathe deep. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Awesome. Tabletop, tuck your toes, lift your knees, hips send up and back, and then pedal out your leg. Walk out your duck. Bend your knees back and forth. Breathe in. Breathe out. So now think of your roots. Your tail reaching back, your spine is long. You're opening up the backs of the legs, the calves, the Achilles, the feet as you pedal out your legs. And then you're rooting down through your hands. They're your foundation too right now. Small space at the palm, root down, index finger and thumb. But lovingly grip the mat as well. Neck is long. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Send those heels to the mat. Breathe out. Inhale, look forward. We're going to walk slowly, heel toe to the front of the mat. Let your torso lift up halfway. Bring your feet a little wider than your hips. Tone your belly, navel to spine. And then bend your knees and hinge from your hips and fold. Uttanasana, forward fold. This is another lovely one. Now our tailbone is up. The crown of our head is down, and we're releasing some energy from the base of the spine, letting it out through the crown of the head. Then place your hands to opposite elbows and start to pedal out this forward fold, and you'll notice you just gently sway from side to side. Breathe in, breathe out. Move your head out, yes. Move your head out, no. Good. Let the weight of the world come off of the shoulders and let it just relax and melt into the mat. Release your arms. Heel width distance apart. Spread your toes wide on the mat. And then you're going to rise to stand, but go so slow. Come up one little vertebrae at a time. Let your arms just dangle down by your side. When you get up to standing, pull the shoulders up into the ears, and then roll your shoulders down the back. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale down. 1 more time. Inhale, squeeze them up. And then roll them down and stand tall. This is what it means to be rooted. This pose. We move about this earth on these feet. So for a moment, I want you to focus in on all 4 corners of your feet, the space below the big toe, space below the little toe, and either side of the heel. And then center your weight evenly. Press your feet into the mat. Send your roots deep into Mother Earth so that you are grounded and rooted. And then once again, pull that tailbone goes straight towards the floor. Your navel comes in and up. Shoulders relax. And then find that slight tuck to the chin so there's length in the neck. Tadasana, mountain pose. Rooting down to lift ourselves back up. Inhale, arms forward and up. Bring the palms to touch. Stretch. Exhale, pull those hands to your heart center. Inhale, arms forward and up. Once again, like you're moving through water with purpose. Yes, exhale, hands to heart. 1 more big breath in, stretch up. We're going to fold forward, bend your knees, bring those thumbs to the space between the eyebrows. Hinge from the hips, lower down with a flat spine. Now, if your spine is compromised, you can stay right here in a halfway lift, and this is perfect. If not, bend the knees and relax your torso to your thighs. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Find a nice, long, flat spine like a table. Exhale, fold. Root down through your feet. Rise to stand. Bring your arms forward and up. Stretch. Exhale, hands to heart. So firm your thighs. Be strong and rooted in this moment. You've got this. Let's move. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward, hands, third eye center. We bow. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, plant your hands, step back into a high plank where we stack our wrists underneath our elbows and our shoulders, and we roll the creases of our elbows forward, energetically pushing the mat away, and then go ahead and pedal out this plank pose. Energize those legs. Pull your navel to your spine. Breathe. Find stillness. Inhale. Exhale. Big breath in. As you exhale, shift forward. To modify, you're welcome to surrender the knees. We're lowering down halfway. Chaturanga Dandasana. Lower the low body down. We're going to come into a high cobra for this first one. So toes track straight back. Bend the elbows. Hug them in. Pull your heart forward and breathe. And then as you exhale, lead with your tailbone. Roll over those toes. Lift those hips high. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So press and root down thumb, index finger, space at the palm in between. Draw the energy up. Keep rolling the creases of your elbows forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, lift that right foot. Exhale, bring your knee in towards your nose, and then very mindfully step your right foot towards that right thumb, runner's lunge. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Go ahead and tent through your fingers. Reach off the crown of your head. We're not in a hurry. We're opening up the front of this left hip. And then settle the back knee down. Untuck your toes. Press the top of the foot into the mat, your root. And then bring your arms up over your head. This is low lunge. Find a space where you bring your hands to your hips for a minute, level out the hips, send your tailbone straight down towards the earth, and then reach those arms back over your head and lunge a little deeper, engaging those left glutes. Inhale, exhale. You can lift the heart, lift the arms up and back without crunching in the low spine. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Bring that right elbow to the right knee. Reach back with your left hand, grab the left foot, and then pull that left foot in towards the buttocks. I'm going to scooch back a little so that that right knee is stacking on top of the right ankle. That feels intense, right? If you need a little blanket underneath that left knee, please feel free to do so. Hug in towards the midline and feel the stretch. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale, release without letting it hit the earth very hard. Tuck your toes. Now pivot, lift the back knee, pivot your right toes towards the left corner of your mat. We're coming into a side lunge, Skandasana. So fill out the knees. If it doesn't feel good to bend clear into the knees, you can come up into a high Skandasana here. So make sure you're listening and feeling safe. Tailbone goes straight towards the mat. You can keep your hands on the earth or you can bring them through your heart center. And then inhale, rise up, come to Skandasana, back of the mat. Whichever variation, either low or high. See what feels good. Good, and then breathe in, breathe out. Come back to the front of the mat, runner's lunge. Frame your foot. Inhale, step your right foot back to meet the left, high plank. And then exhale, shift forward slightly, lower down. You can surrender those knees halfway down. Inhale, lift your heart. This time take upward facing dog with your thighs off the mat. And then firm the thighs and pull your heart forward. Oh my goodness. Exhale, roll over the toes. Lead with your tailbone like I have a rope tied to your tailbone and I'm pulling you up from there. Take a few rounds of breath. Notice what's arriving for you. Our goal is to ground down into this present moment, what's happening inside the body. Sensation. Inhale, lift your left foot up and back, three-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it forward, runner's lunge. And then I like to tent through my fingers, creating a little bit of space between the belly and the thigh. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, surrender the back knee down and tuck your toes, top of the foot to the mat. Inhale, rise up, sweep your arms up over your head. Pull your spine through center, hands to your hips. Level out the hips, tailbone, cores engage, reach up, hold. Hugging those inner thighs in towards each other. Perhaps you lift the gaze, lift the arms back, just a gentle opening in the heart. Exhale, hands to heart. Bring your left elbow to your left leg, reach back with your right hand, grab your right foot, and then pull it in towards the butt. Opening up the quad muscles. So really opening up the legs today. Breathe in, breathe out. One more inhale. Don't slingshot the foot, it's coming down slow. Bring your hands to the mat. We're gonna pivot into that Skandasana. So you lift the back knee, pivot your left toes towards the right corner of the mat. Come up high or low. Stack the shoulders on top of the hips. And then send your arms out wide. Find some freedom. Inhale, rise to the other side. Arms out long. If you fall, don't worry, it happens. And then crawl your way forward, runner's lunge. Step your left foot back to meet the right. Breathe in. As you breathe out, lower down halfway. Knees can come to the mat, or you can come all the way to the earth. And then lift your heart. And then here we go. Roll over your toes. Lift the tailbone strong. Reach it back. Good. Root down through your feet. Draw energy up the feet towards the tailbone. Draw energy through the hands towards the hips. And then bring your knees wide, bring your big toes to touch, sink your hips toward your heels. We're going to take an extended child's pose. Stretch your fingertips forward, bring your forehead to the mat. And we sink and we melt. And we notice the thoughts, and we just don't get entangled in them today. We notice what arises, and then we let it go. We let that energy move and flow through us. No more blocked energy. No more holding on to that which does us no good. Inhale to rise, tabletop. Track your knees underneath your hips. Inhale, take a cow pose. Exhale to cat. We're going to come into yogi squat, so walk your hands back. Bring your feet to the mat. Point your toes out. Bring them as wide as the mat. Now once again, listen to your knees. Here could be your malasana. As low, 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 low as you can go. Send that tailbone straight down towards the mat. Press your elbows into your thighs. And close your eyes. You can sway from side to side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. Release your hands to the mat. Lift your hips. Track your feet in towards, or track your feet in parallel to the sides of the mat. And then we're going to go ahead and take another forward fold here. Once again, reversing that flow. Helping us to get clear in our minds. Helping us to release anxiety, stress, depression. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come back into your tabletop. We're going to come into a half pigeon pose. Draw your right knee towards your right wrist, and then root down through that right hand. Guide that left foot in towards the left hip, moving towards parallel with the mat, and then walk your left toes back. Lift your heart. Breathe in. Exhale, fold. So both your hip points are square to the floor. You can stack your fists. You want to feel sensation, but you don't want it so intense that you can't stay for a few breaths and find space. So listen in and then find stillness as you surrender onto the mat. Let your body grow heavy once again. Let the earth support you and breathe. Long, satisfying inhale. The exhales are even longer than the inhales. A few more rounds of breath here. Inhale, press up. You're going to tuck your back toes, stack your hands underneath your shoulders, lift your back knee. Think of a plank pose with that right leg lifted. So take the right leg back and shake it from side to side. Your foot side to side, that feels nice. Pedal out your plank pose. Set the knee, cow. Exhale, cat. All right, draw your left knee towards your left wrist. Reach down with your right hand, guide the left foot in towards the right hip or working towards parallel with the mat. Breathe in, find those hip points square to the mat. You're welcome to place a blanket underneath that left hip to support you. And then we'll lower down, bring your forehead to rest. I find it fascinating when you can feel different things on both sides of the body as we bring them into balance. I'm way tighter on that right hip than I am this left hip. So just notice without judgment. And breathe. Surrender to gravity. Go deep. You got a few more rounds of breath here. And then we'll come out of this one slowly. I really love that one. All right, hands underneath you. Bring them underneath the shoulders. Tuck your back toe. You're coming into that three-legged plank as you shake out that left leg. And then pedal it out. And then send it back down. This is definitely one of our most foundational poses, downward facing dog. Feel rooted and supported in this shape. Inhale, look forward, tiptoe your feet to the front of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, sink down. And we're going to come all the way to seated. Walk those feet out in front of you for a seated forward fold. Sit up tall, flex your toes up towards the sky. And then gently engage the front side of the body, so the quads and the tummy. Pull your navel to spine, sit up tall. Think of lengthening through your spine, reach. And as you exhale, hinge forward. This is great to open up the backs of the legs. And we're going to take it slow. So we're just going to breathe here and continue lengthening the spine. If you need to bend the knees, bend the knees. If you can reach your toes, reach your toes. And then let your neck be in line with your spine. Breathe in. Breathe out. This is a great place to close your eyes and surrender to this next breath, to the sensation in the body, to the flow of energy you're creating. For this opportunity to take care of yourself from the energetic level to the physical level and beyond. Inhale, rise up. All right, Jani Shavasana, right leg out, left foot comes in towards the right inner thigh. Inhale to turn over the right leg, flex the right toes, activate the right leg. Reach up, breathe in. Exhale, hinge forward. Any amount, your hands can come to the floor, the shin, the foot. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. Oh, that one feels amazing. Energetically rooting down through the sitting bones, rooting that left knee down towards the mat. These energies of this root chakra are just the need to survive in this world and to feel safe. So embrace that you are safe on your mat today. We move slow, so we take care. Inhale. Press yourself back up. You're going to exchange the left leg for the right leg. Turn over the left leg. Breathe in. Stretch up. Smile. And then exhale. Fold. Right again. Lifting those left toes up towards the sky. Tucking your chin in towards your chest, rooting the sitting bones down, pressing energetically that right knee into the mat, and breathe. A few more rounds of breath here. The legs should be feeling mighty fine, all open, energy flowing. Inhale, simply rise. And then send your right leg out to meet the left. Give them a little shake. Bend the knees and support yourself all the way down to the mat. Oh yeah. The knees come in, or feet come in towards the hips. Let the knees come in towards each other. Place one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart, and close your eyes. Deep belly breath in. Open your mouth and let it go. You did amazing. Just a few more stretches and then we'll settle in for a short and sweet meditation. Cactus your arms out to the side. Bring your knees out as wide as your mat. Exhale, both knees to the right. Inhale, knees up. Exhale to the left. And then I want you to just flow up and down. Whoop, kicked my lamp. Up and down. Keep moving and then listen to your body. If it's like, no, wait, I like it. The knees to the right, hold there and breathe. Do that. And then make sure you create that balance by evening it out on the other side. All right, knees up, feet in towards the hips. Reach your arms up towards the sky, lift the hips, flowing bridge. Exhale, bring the arms down, bring the hips down slow with control. Tailbone lands to the mat. Inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the hips, reach. Exhale, bring it down. Again, inhale, rise. And exhale, lower it down. Oh, yes. Hug your knees in toward your chest. Squeeze it in. Hold on to your knees. On your next inhale, bring your knees out towards the side and round them up. Bring them back together. In towards the body, breathe in and out towards the side and then back around together. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, knees to chest. Let's reverse that flow. Inhale, knees up and out. Exhale, in towards each other. Inhale, up and out. Oh, yes. One more. Oh, hug it in. You did amazing. You can trust yourself to take care of yourself on the mat. Happy baby. Flow it out from side to side. I want you to feel like you've worked out all those little kinks so that you can settle into a nice meditation. If you would like any props for Savasana, feel free to grab those. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Inhale, knees in. Exhale, stretch wide on the mat. Arms over your head. Feet towards the front of your mat and stretch. And then relax everything back down to the mat. Lift your right arm, your left leg, reach them apart. Breathe in. Everything else rooting down as you breathe out. Lower them both back down. Inhale, lift the left arm, right leg, stretch them apart, engage them. Breathe in. Lower it down as you breathe out. One more. Let the energy travel. Both hands, both arms, both legs, maybe even the head comes up. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, come into Savasana. This is where props can come into play. A blanket underneath the knees, underneath your head. Just take a moment to find a comfortable spot where you can stay a little while. Let your shoulders relax. Let your body melt onto the mat. And without letting your mind turn back on, draw it deep into the body and notice the sensation moving. That life force, that energy, that energetic body is buzzing. Bring awareness to your breath. The rise and the fall. much of our time is spent shallow breathing, chest breathing, but let's dig deep into the breath with that belly breathing. Inhale into the belly, ribs, chest. Find a soft pause at the top. Exhale, chest falls, ribs fall, belly falls. Inhale, expand the belly, bottom of the lungs, middle, tippy top. Pause. Exhale, let it go. Three more rounds of breath at your own pace. Let yourself sink deeper into stillness. On your exhales, you sink into source, into being. Another breath in and out. Go ahead and resume normal breathing in and out through your nose. Let's bring our awareness to the tip of the tailbone. And start to imagine a red glow at the tailbone. Beginning at the very tip, it grows brighter. That red light moves up the low spine. And fills up the hips, the pelvis. Feel really rooted and earthy and heavy in the low body. The glowing red light starts to flow from the tip of the tailbone and the pelvis down the legs. Let it bring warmth as it feels up into the knees, into the calves, into the feet. That red glow brings you a sense of feeling safe and secure in this world, in this body. Send that red glow out through the bottoms of the feet and let it track down into the earth like growing roots. And send that red glowing root into the earth deep. Feel your connection to the dirt, to the rocks, the minerals, crystals. Once again, bring the awareness to the tip of the tailbone and imagine a pinwheel, a small red pinwheel. And as you start to breathe, the flow of the breath begins to spin this magical pinwheel at the base of the tailbone, and that red glow begins to flow more freely up the spine, down the legs, turning into the feet, and down once again, that flowing, rotating energy into the earth. I'm going to give you a few moments in stillness to see what arises for you in this space as we ground our root chakra today. Let's bring a vibration to this time by introducing the seed sound of LAM, L-A-M. Breathe in. As you breathe out silently to yourself, Lam, Lam, Lam. Silently repeat the seed sound to yourself. And if that doesn't feel right for you, introduce the mantra, I am safe. I am safe and secure. Release the sound, the mantra, and be open and willing to receive the following affirmations. I feel safe and secure within my own body, both physically, mentally, and energetically. I am firmly rooted in the present moment with each magical breath. I release that which I need to release. And I cultivate resilience, trust in myself and in Source. I am alive and well. I am healthy, happy, safe, and secure in who I truly am. Once again, bring your awareness to the tip of the tailbone, the low spine, pelvis, the legs and the feet, and those roots reaching deep into the earth. Find gratitude for this opportunity to allow that connection to be strong, to have a firm foundation on which to move and walk along the earth with. Release the flow of the pinwheel, of the glow of the red. Let it melt into the earth. May you feel strong and rooted and present for the rest of your day. Bring some movement now to the fingers and the toes. Roll out the wrists and the ankles. Stretch in any way, shape, or form that would feel amazing. And bend your knees when you're done, and then roll over to your right or left side and gently press yourself back up to seated into Sukhasana, where we began this practice. Send the tailbone towards the earth. Sit those sitting bones deep into the mat. Rooting down to lift up, reach through the crown of your head. Deep breath in, open your mouth side out. Inhale, reach your arms forward. As you exhale, bring the palms to touch and pull the thumbs to the space between the eyebrows. Bow the forehead. Once again, gratitude for this opportunity to take care of your body, to take care of your energy, letting go and cultivating good, positive things. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. I hope that that practice serves you well and that you feel amazing and grounded and safe and secure all day long. And if it does, share the love, send me a comment, send me a message. Make sure to subscribe so that you get the following chakras, week 2 tomorrow, week 3 the next, and we'll keep going from there. Have a beautiful day. We'll see you next time.